Hi YouTube, welcome back from another video from TDL DIY. So today we're going to be changing the battery in my wife's 2013 Mazda 3 Sky Active. Doesn't really matter, it's a Mazda 3. Because we've been charging it the last couple days on and off. So I charge it up. I suspect the battery's dead, we charge it up. And then the next day the battery would be dead. So then I'm like, okay, I'll charge it up. Might go for a couple days and then, you know, battery's dead again. So we're inside right now just because, have a quick look here. It is negative 26 and feels like negative 32 here. So it is quite cold. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm going to do and then we're going to jump right into it and just change it up. So first you're going to need some type of battery saver, I would suggest. So you keep all your presets and all your settings in your car, for example your radio and whatnot. I ended up getting this one, so what I had to do was also get one of these, or in my case I already had one of these. So basically what happens is this will plug into my car, my OBD2 scanner, or not scanner, but it'll plug into my OBD2 port, and this side has to connect to some type of battery source like that, and then it has a nice little light on it, so it'll tell me when it's good, if it has enough power. See, just like that. So this is the setup I do. There's a lot easier ways. Look at battery savers. There's a lot better ways out there. Just this is what I have and what I do. So like I said, the best one, or maybe not the best one, but the easiest one for most people I think would be having the OBD2 side. Obviously that's the battery saver type thing, plugged into a 9-volt battery. Now there's different types of battery savers out there. So there's, I believe, one, and there's one that has this side, and then it'll plug into a 9-volt battery as well. So there's many options out there. Take a look, see what you prefer. This is my setup. It's kind of a lot of pieces, and it's not necessarily the best, but that's the way I do it. So that being said, guys, you also need a 10 mil socket, or a 10 mil wrench, whatever you prefer. But the main thing is having some type of wrench or socket that will be 10 mil. This will get the posts off, the cables on the posts, and it'll also take off your the battery hold down tie. So that's what you're gonna need. I'm gonna have the ratcheting wrench outside, and I'm gonna also have a like screwdriver attachment with a quarter. They're both 1/4 inch drive. So whatever you prefer, guys. But this is how I do it, and this is the way I'm gonna show you guys. You can do it yourself. Go to your local Canadian Tire. You can even go to the dealer. I went to the dealer and got a battery, and it was actually, I probably got a better battery and cheaper or middle price compared to Canadian Tire. So that's what I did. It was about paid $157.46 plus tax. So it probably came out to about $160 something. I did have a core fee of $18. Now some places they'll charge a core fee of $20, and that seems to be a very standard price in Canadian dollars. So the core fee you will get back. You have to pay it up front, but you will get it back as long as you return the battery within 30 days or whatever given time they see fit. So but I think you have to bring your receipt in and prove that you bought a battery there, or else they won't give you the $20. So as long as you prove that you paid your core fee and you bring a battery in, they should reimburse you the $18, $20, whatever they charge for the core fee. Number one thing you should do before you buy a battery, or when you buy a battery, is always check and get the battery tested. You get this battery tested before you purchase the battery and leave the store, so that you know that the battery you're walking out with is good to go. I had my battery tested, and my battery was obviously it's a 12-volt battery. It read 12.64 volts, and the cold cranking amps rating was 550, and it measured 671 cold crank amps. So I know the battery's good, and it also gives you the time, the date, I believe, on it. Let me see. This one didn't, but anyways, I know that I was there when they did it, so they give me the printout, and I stapled it to my receipt to know everything was good before I made the purchase. So those are the things you guys want to make sure you do, and make sure you get the battery that will fit into your car. So there's, I'm going to plug the port right in there on the Mazda. So I find it's better to connect your terminals first. So I know I have the LED light on. This way I know I'm getting power from the battery. If I plugged it in first, the light would still come on because it would be registering the vehicle. Now we're just going to plug it in here and just give it a little wiggle until it's pretty much seated. This will make sure my battery or my radio presets and stuff like that are saved. And if for some reason you have I don't know if the Mazda 3s, but if you have the electric seats or something, that'll save your presets for that as well. So this is always your first step before you go to remove the battery, so that you keep all that stuff. So now we're gonna pop off the case. You got two little tabs on either side, one right here and one over here. Pop those off. I already kind of pre-removed it. It's not a big deal. Okay, we got our new battery right here. It's a high performance Mazda battery. Well, this one's nice because it has a handle, so it makes it very easy to get out and put. Too easy. So now we're just going to tighten everything back down. Make sure it's snug and it's not going to go anywhere. Same with the negative terminal. There we go. Now we're gonna perfect. Get that started with your hand. So it says the rating is 550 cold crank amps, and the crank amps is 675. So cold crank amps, from my understanding, I'm not a battery expert, but my understanding it is the amount of amps it takes to turn over a cold motor. So that's one that's not already warmed up, as far as I'm tracking. And places like Alberta in Canada, we have some very cold climates, which takes a toll on your battery. For one, extreme colds batteries do not like it, and over time it'll kill your battery a little bit faster than if you lived in California or BC, where the climate is quite a bit warmer during the winter months, and your battery could last 8 years, whereas in some of the colder regions your battery might only last 5 years. So we got the battery installed. Now we're gonna go inside. We're inside here now. We're gonna disconnect my little setup. We're gonna move this outside the car for now, and I'm going to start it. Gotta make sure the car starts. So we got our key. Put it in the ignition. Look at that. It starts up beautifully. Didn't even really struggle all that much. You know, when you're having problems with your battery, guys, and it's cold outside, charge it. Get a battery charger or borrow one from a friend or something. Charge your battery up and go a couple days. If your battery dies the next day or in a couple days, charge it again. If it happens to do it again, then your battery is done. So then I would recommend go buying a new battery. Yes, they do cost a bit of money. You know, some ones cost 200 bucks to, I think on the cheap side, around $130, give or take. And that's Canadian dollars, guys. So you need a new battery, and this is how you do it. So if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and you can always share. Also, don't forget to hit that bell for any notifications for future videos and anytime I post anything new. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep watching.